Hello SGD, Sacred Geometry Decoded. Now this is a video which I posted a while back. I just got an email from YouTube. It's been blocked in some countries because I used a clip. So I'll do an extended version, and importance the number 33, and specifically 33, NASA and Freemasons and these other esoteric connections to this number, but also ancient systems of measurement. So this is now formerly Cape Canaveral, now called the John F. Kennedy Space Center in Florida, where most of the US space program is based. And what do we have here? This is the runway for the space shuttle landing. Of course, it's not happening anymore. But that runway is designated either 15 or 33, depending on what side they approach from. But so therefore, at least it's runway 33. Now, just so happens it's at 33 degrees, so 30 degrees off true north in itself. So many connections there with the number, with 30 degrees, pendulums, and so many other aspects, but 330 degrees, runway 33. Now, Space Shuttle Atlantis retired after 33 missions. Could be coincidence, but we have also the Apollo missions, the launch site, so the Saturn V rockets for the Apollo missions and the moon landings. Well, what's going on with the Saturn V rockets? 33 feet wide diameter, not including the fins, the rocket itself. Now, if you include the fins, there's a little bit more info in there, very hermetic, very astronomical, Earth, Sun, Moon and stars, but let's stay with 33. So, famous astronaut Buzz Aldrin, 33rd degree Masons. This was the 10th anniversary of that landing. The issued coin got 33 degrees, Scottish Rite, Freemason. This flag, Buzz Aldrin presents this flag, which he took to the moon and he returned it, and it's presented to the House of a Temple in Washington, the headquarters of Scottish Rite Freemasonry in the US. That's the flag picture of it. 33, Scottish Rite 33. And it's now housed in the House of a Temple in Washington, D.C., headquarters of 33rd degree Scottish Rite Freemasons. There are 33 levels to get there. 32 open, 33rd by invitation only. Now, there just happens to be 33 columns, and each of them being 33 feet high at the House of the Temple there. These columns are now in the National Arboretum in Washington, D.C. They were originally from the US Capitol building. They just happen to be 33 feet high. There's the steps to the US Capitol building. There just happens to be 33 of them. Strong connections, the cornerstone ceremony and Freemasonry connected there. This is the Scottish Rite Cathedral in Indianapolis, 330 feet long. On the inside is the Tiler's Room, which is a cube with edge lengths of 33 feet. The number and the measure are very important, and I must add, very, very ancient. Very, very ancient, going back to Mohenjo-Daro, Sumer, and Egypt as well. But let's stick with this for the moment. Very infamous, famous Denver Airport, 3,300 feet long, of course. Very curious connections, symbolic connections at Anubis, the horse, and so much going on in their regards to the murals, but strong Mason connection there as well. Just to point out, this is part of a system. I'm not an ICist bagging this. There's information in here. They're passing on an ancient tradition. Resolution 33, passed by the 110th Congress, 2007, recognizing the thousands of Freemasons in every state in the nation and honoring them for their many contributions to the nation throughout its history, including George Washington, the founders of there. So long connection there. Now, Saturn V rockets, 33 feet in diameter, and it's at a 1:11 ratio of a height. But okay, mission badges as well. This is another interesting one. Mercury missions, early, like such as John Glenn. Mercury 7, that's the symbol. And what do we have? Well, Mercury, aka Hermes, or Thoth, or Nuar and Fuzi, gods of weights, measure, science, astronomy, music, geometry, arithmetic, and just knowledge in general, also referred to as the magicians. Tarot card of a magician. What do we got? We have Hermes, the winged cap. Sorry, hidden, but the caduceus, twin snakes around the wand, the measuring rod. And what do we have there? We have this alchemical hermetic symbol, also embedded there in NASA. But measure, length. Also other systems of measure, but okay, let's not forget about the Apollo missions themselves. The eagle of Apollo, the sky god, sun god, connected. Apollo gave Hermes the magic wand. The measuring rod was a gift from Apollo in return for the lyre, as in the constellation Lyra. But the eagle, famous on the US dollar bill, we have the eagle, 32 wings, 32 feathers on one wing, 33 on the other, as well as the repeated connections to 13. 13 levels on the York Rite, 33 levels on the Scottish Rite. But measure and length, so 33 feet diameter at 11:1 ratio makes it 363 feet high. What's that got to do with it? Ancient units of weights and measure converting to important systems of geometry, arithmetic, astronomy, and also connections to music, because 363 feet just happens to be a perfect conversion point to 330 Saxon or Indus, Mohenjo-Daro, or Royal Babylonian feet. So it's 33 feet in the allegedly modern English system diameter. You'll see this repeated throughout, even in ships, submarines, used all the time. They value this number, and this specific measurement is, and again, very, very ancient. Very, very ancient system of knowledge. But so it's 33 feet wide and 330 Saxon / Indus, Mohenjo-Daro, Harappa, or Royal Babylonian feet. Now this all connects back to sun, earth, and moon systems of measurement, astronomy, very hermetic. I'll put that in the next link. But 33 is at 33 feet especially is a very unique, very important number in itself. But the measurement of 33 feet, which is measurable, repeated in a symbolic sense, but also in a very tangible sense, where it's major public buildings. The list of current sort of modern buildings, whether it's cathedrals, Catholic cathedrals as well, is endless. But just as a recap, these major buildings connected to Freemasons, again, cathedrals, temples across the modern world religions, but again extending back in time, very, very ancient. And so whether it's steps, number of columns, number of the degrees, but also this 33 as a unit of measurement, and it is clearly measurable, repeatable, tangible. This is very important to them. So whether it's Washington, Brasilia, Canberra, Astana, London, Paris, or the Vatican, you'll find this symbolism of the number, but also the measurements connected to them, repeated. These cities, these major public buildings, these cathedrals, are not just randomly picked. They're highly designed, bespoke architectural buildings. It's not just off the plan, but they always repeat these same systems of numbers. These people didn't get rich by throwing money away, yet they will spend billions to build places like Astana, the most modern one, or Brasilia, or Canberra, or Washington before them, or London, Paris, New York, major cities, major buildings. And they repeat this, and it's a measurable, repeatable fact, and it also predicts future buildings, and that's the key to it. It's easy to look into the past, just pick something and then look for the repetitions of it, but you will find it in buildings under constructions and proposed. You'll find it by the same architects, whether it's, for instance, Norman Foster or Anish Kapoor, this sculptor. We'll look at him as well. But 330 degrees, 33 feet, 330, 3,300 feet, repeated consistently. These in the allegedly modern secular rationalist organizations such as NASA, what is their obsession with the esoteric or the occult? It's repeated, it's tangible, it's measurable, and it is consistent. And these people in power, they don't just throw money away. And again, they repeat this. It is part of an ongoing ancient system, very, very ancient, going back to the beginning of recorded history. So Freemasons, esoteric, could say a superstitious group from a time past, but NASA and these other agencies as well, the military industrial complex as well, use this measurement, and they use this number, and they use it all the time. Not just to explain the past, these units of measurement, these symbolic references, will actually predict the future. And so this will be part one, because 33, Sun, Earth and Moon, beautiful in geometry, very mysterious in arithmetic. Also on the modern temperate music, where you have a 440, but there's also connections, well, with 330, 55 and 66. But so the Quadrivium, systems of measurement, Hermetic knowledge, both from the, let's just say, ancient superstitious times, still repeated to this day, predicting the future also. So more to come on, this will be part two, because Sun, Earth, Moon, geometry, astronomy, of course, arithmetic and music. It is a repeated system. With that, hope you enjoyed, and have a good one.